Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today I'm going to be making a creamy, delicious banana pudding. I got the recipe from a condensed milk can, the Eagle brand. I'm not going to be using the Eagle brand today. I'm just using a store brand. I've used the store brand before. It turns out just fine. But the recipe is very, very good. And since I've made it for my family, they said that's the only way they want me to make banana pudding from now on, and to throw all my other recipes for banana pudding away. So y'all might want to come along and see how this one is made. For our recipe, we're going to be using one 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1.5 cups of cold water, 1 4-ounce package of instant vanilla pudding, 2 cups of whipping cream, whipped, and 36 vanilla wafers, just a box of vanilla wafers. This is what I'm using, the 11-ounce, and 3 bananas, and we're going to slice those. And that's all we need. For our utensils, we'll need several bowls. You see, I'm going to use this one to whip the whipping cream in. Put my sliced bananas in this one, as you can see, the containers that I have out. And you'll try to choose a clear bowl if you have one, just so that it'll look nice when you get done putting it all together. And of course, you'll need something to whip up your cream and get it out of the bowl with. I'm going to be using this. We're going to start with the pudding mix, and we're not going to follow the directions on the box of the pudding mix. We're going to start with the powder out of it, and I have this cold water, which is 1.5 cups of it, and I had this refrigerated, so it's very cold. Before we mix this up, we're going to add in this can of Eagle condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk, that is. So this is what's going into our pudding mixture, is the water, the box of pudding, which is a 4-serving box. That's the size of it. It's a 3.4 ounce, the pudding. And the can of sweetened condensed milk is a 14 ounce. You can use any brand. I think they would all make the same turnout on your recipe. So now I'm just going to mix this together, and that way it'll have a little time to set up. So let's start rolling with that. Okay, as you can see, our mixture is a little thin, so what I'm going to do is put it into the ice box while I work on the rest of my preparations. And it's okay, it's supposed to be like this right now. The next thing we're going to do is whip up our 2 cups of cold whipping cream. Okay, we got the pudding in the refrigerator. We've got the whipped cream whipped up. The next thing we're going to do is slice up some bananas. I'm going to slice these up about this thick, as you can see. It's maybe 1/4 inch. And we're just going to set them right into our bowl. Some people will put lemon in these, just to keep them from turning brown. We're going to be eating this very quick. This is going to a family lunch today, and there probably won't be anything to even bring back, so I'm not worried about these turning brown on me. I'm just worried about getting it cool enough before I get over there. But what I'm going to do is once I get it all put together, I'm actually probably going to set it in the freezer for a little while, just to kind of hurry up the cooling of it. And I think that's going to work just fine. Just get these all cut up and into the bowl here so I can be ready to start layering this stuff. I got my helper in the background. That's what y'all hear. Let me show you right quick. You helping? You helping Mama today, Josephine? Josie. What you doing, boo-boo? Okay. So she's working over there, and I'm working over here. What are you doing? Are you trying to get in the cabinet? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I see you. I see you. All right. Better watch your little fingers when you do that. Yay! Okay guys, I've got the pudding out of the refrigerator and I'm ready to incorporate that whipping cream into it. See how much it's set up already? Just that little while in the refrigerator. It may have been in there 10 minutes while I was whipping the cream and cutting the bananas. Okay, so there's our instant vanilla pudding. And notice I did get a larger bowl so I can, because I'm going to have a kind of big mixture here. And add this whipping cream down in there. Just like that. And then I'm just going to gently fold the mixture together. I'm not going to make any big mixing movements. I'm going to keep it light, because I don't want my whipping cream to deflate on me. So I'm just kind of getting it together a little bit. Alright, might take a minute to mix it together. Not long. Just want to make sure I don't have any really strong white streaks or yellow streaks. A little bit of streaks won't be bad. Probably be interesting. So I'm going to say that's good enough. And then I'm going to start putting some of these wafers on the bottom. I'm going to put me a whole layer on the bottom and on the side. I made this the other day in this same bowl. It came out delicious. My family loved it. I told them I've been having this recipe for years and it's the first time I used it. And they said, well, you got to be kidding. We love it. Don't ever make any other kind. If you have any other recipe for banana pudding, throw it away and just keep this one. This is the only one we want from now on. So that's how good it is. You can count on that. Now you know what? You see how I put these like this? I want to put them like this so that you can see them, the pretty side from the outside of the bowl. Even though this is a plastic bowl, you'll still be able to see it somewhat. So I'm going to go on ahead and turn these the other way. Taste-wise, it does not matter at all. But I just want to have a kind of pretty little presentation for it. Okay, so there you go with that. And then I'm going to come in with some bananas on top of that. And I'm kind of just put them where the holes are of the cookies. You see what I'm saying? The little spots where the cookies don't meet, because everything here is round, the cookies and the bananas. Just kind of layer them in like this. And then I'll do a thing of pudding mixture on top of this. And then I'll keep going until I have it all put in here. Okay, there's a good thing of pudding there. I think I'm gonna put a little more. Kind of fill up to the top of my cookies there. And then I'll do it again. And I'll just keep going with these same layers until I get to the top, and then I'll finish with the pudding and the cookies on top. I think that's gonna work just fine. I like a lot of cookies in mine. And the bananas, I think this is the perfect size slice, just 1/4 of an inch. I don't like them too thick or too thin. And the same for the ripeness. I don't like it too ripe or underripe for this, because if it's a little ripe, it gives it a good little flavor. And if it's underripe, it doesn't have much flavor at all. And it is banana pudding. I want it to taste like bananas. So they're a little bit ripe. They had a little bit of brown spots, but not much, not many at all. Okay, let's go in with another layer of this. And I see at the bottom it needs to be stirred a little better. Okay, that's good. To do my cookies on the edge again. I forgot. Gotta try to remember to put all your cookies on the sides too, not just in between the layers. Try to save some of the prettier cookies for the top if you can. Okay, and this is actually going to use the rest of my bananas. I want to save some of those cookies for the top. It looks like I'm running low on cookies here. I must have got carried away on one of my layers, but that's all right. And all these bananas are going to go on this layer because I'm not going to have a chance to put another layer in. But that's all right too. We're going to be able to use them. And if it looks like I end up with too many, which I doubt, I'll just eat them separate. But I'm going to try to get all these in here because I actually had a banana for breakfast, so I don't really want to eat any more like this right now. But this is all of them, so it's going to work just fine. There we go. Okay, and the rest of our pudding will go right on top of this. I love these little spatulas. They get everything out of the bowl. Okay, and then this is our last layer right here. I tried to save my better cookies for the top of it. But as you can see, I'm about out of cookies here. Now at the bottom, I just have these crumbs, and I'm going to use those too. I'm just going to go on ahead and put those right on top like this. And that'll be just fine. I'm not going to waste them. We're going to use them like a garnish kind of. Okay, and that's it. Okay guys, so there's our banana pudding, and you can see from the side how pretty it looks. Now if you had a glass bowl, it'd be even prettier. I'm just using a plastic bowl because I don't have a glass one. But I still think it came out really nice. I'm going to go on ahead and put a lid on this and put this in the refrigerator until I get ready to go. So now when I get ready to show up for lunch today, I'll have a beautiful, delicious banana pudding to bring with me.